Italia. Sports News correspondent Geraint Hughes is in Milan for us. Geraint, there has been a controversial story, hasn't there, regarding a political statement this morning. Explain to us just how it's all unfolded.
Yeah, it's actually a story that's been rumbling around for quite a few days now, revolving a Ukrainian athlete who was due to be taking place in the men's skeleton in Cortina, Vladyslav Heraskevych. He wanted to wear a helmet. And the helmet that he was wearing was depicting 24 photographs of friends and athletes who have tragically lost their life in the war with Russia. He wanted to wear that. However, having been allowed to wear it in the training runs, in competition, that is actually against the IOC Charter and two rules, Rule 40 and Rule 50, rules that are designed actually by the athletes so that the sanctity of competition, the in-field moment, is just about sport, and there's no political messaging or any other issues that are sort of put to the forefront in that moment, just of competition on the field of play. There've been trying to have compromises around this with the IOC and Heraskevych and his father and the Ukrainian delegation here as well. Even the IOC president, Kirsty Coventry, has been to Cortina this morning, and just minutes actually before the competition was meant to begin, they had a respectful, calm conversation where they tried to come to a compromise again. But despite that conversation, they were not able to. So the IOC have had to disqualify Vladyslav Heraskevych. He responded initially on his social media with a picture of himself wearing the helmet, saying, "This is the price of dignity." The price of dignity for him is being disqualified from these Olympic Games, and all the attention that he's actually bringing to what is done. Potentially now, dust is just slightly starting to settling. Even he is acknowledging actually the attention he's brought to this issue, and the furore around whether he is disqualified or not is potentially he's getting far more attention than he thought he might. However, it's about rules at the Olympic Games. It may seem harsh to some, is why can't you just let this happen? Russia are banned from these games. However, the rules, as they interpreted under the Olympic Charter, that are being infringed here are rules that have actually been designed and brought by the athletes themselves into the Olympic Charter. So, what does that mean? IOC feel they had no choice but to disqualify Heraskevych this morning. Kirsty Coventry, as I said, had these conversations with him, the IOC president. It's understood she has been in tears and regretful about having to make this decision. Her spokesperson, a man called Mark Adams, back in the IOC headquarters here in Milan a little earlier today, this is how he explained how the IOC came to the decision to disqualify Heraskevych from these Olympics, effectively kick him out of the Games.
With regret, we took this decision, but it followed his multiple refusals to comply with the IOC guidelines on athlete expression. Despite multiple exchanges and in-person meetings with the IOC and Mr. Heraskevych, the last one just this morning at 7:30 with the IOC President Kirsty Coventry, who was in Cortina to meet him, he would not consider the many compromises that we offered him. It's absolutely not about the message that he wanted to give. It's simply the place. We wanted him before and after to express himself, but for that 1 minute of competition, we asked him not to make this expression.
So that is the explanation from the IOC point of view about the interpretation and then putting down those rules that are within the Olympic Charter. As you can imagine, it's an emotive subject. It's proven to be quite divisive as well. Many people wishing that the IOC had relented and allowed Heraskevych to compete. His father has called the decision a disgrace and heartbreaking. Heraskevych as well has been talking up in Cortina as well, and again is quite angry about the situation, appreciative of the conversation he had with the IOC president, but not at all happy that the decision to disqualify him from the men's skeleton from wearing that helmet has not gone down particularly well.